about a month and a half before she ended up passing away, she was talking about wanting to be a motivational speaker and maybe have her memoir done. I'm sitting on the bus coming home from my half-day program. I was on the bus with about 5 girls, and I hear the girl in front of me, Dawn, on the phone with her friend. At this point, I have about 40 to 50 days clean. So I'm listening to her talk to someone on the phone, and she said, "Are you high or just tired?" So of course, me being an addict, I immediately got interested in it and asked her if she was high or not. She said she was high on dope, so I told Dawn to call her back and see if she wanted to chill. I go with these people down to the city, and we went and bought coke and dope. The guy I was with seemed concerned that I was going to do a speedball because it was my first time. But if I would have known what was going to happen, I never would have done it. My insides are turned. I feel sick yet so excited. It's just a bad situation for me. I will do anything for this shit, and when I'm on it, it turns me into a whole different person. I'm sitting on the bed mixing everything up. I remember my mouth starts to water at this point. I would do anything just to see that blood draw back. I suck it all up in the needle, and I look around right before I stick myself with it, and everyone else is doing the same thing I am. I finally stick it in. I see the blood draw back, and I feel the rush. There is nothing quite like it. Instantly, I'm a different person. Everything is speeding, and I turn into the slutty junkie it makes me to be. Now, before we go into what happened next, I would like to let everyone know that this is not the person I am today, and I'm not proud of anything I have done. So as the night goes on, everyone is high and hooking up and having sex with one another. It turns my stomach to think about it now. I remember laying in the bed with the girl I had met that day and her boyfriend. We were all hooking up, and I even remember I was hooking up with her man even when she wasn't there, telling him I was better than his girl and telling her the same thing when he wasn't around. I wanted what I wanted, and that was the end of it. In the end, a threesome ended up going on, and I remember it like it was yesterday, how gross I felt letting those people I didn't know violate me like that. I should have known I pushed my boundaries that night so not to do it again. We woke up in the morning and we were all sick. We stole her dad's car just to go down to the city. No one had any money, and at this point we were all going to do whatever it took. My grandma had passed away a few months before, and I ended up selling her necklace for money to get dope. I was a junkie, and I didn't even care. Now this is 24 hours later, and I'm sitting in the room doing the same shit. I start mixing it up. Sweat pouring down my face, I stick the needle in and draw back for the blood. But something is different this time. I remember looking at the girl and saying I'm going to overdose, and that's the last thing I remember. Until I woke up in the ambulance. They filled me in on the fact that I had been dumped on the side of the road. My fingers were blue, and my toes were blue. I should have died.
I met a man at high school. We all hung out at Smoker's Corner. It was at the gas station, and it was where everyone wanted to smoke their cigs before and after school. And when I first met her, she hated me. Then I would crack all my stupid little jokes, and everyone would get everyone laughing. And then me and her became really cool. When everyone would fall asleep, we'd go out front and smoke a cig or smoke a Dutch or something like that, and just like talk bullshit. And somehow she convinced me to let her drive. Pretty sure, like I don't even know, but I'm pretty sure she didn't have a license. She was a good driver until she hit a curb. It was just a shitty situation because like somebody like that, like, and then like they got hooked into an addiction that they couldn't control, and like we all thought she was doing better, but she kept slipping up, and all it takes is that one time. I was out to dinner for my grandma's 64th birthday, and my phone just kept getting blown up, so I stepped outside, and it was actually you who called me and told me everything. And then I went back inside, and just everything was like different, and it felt weird. Like it was nice to see that like she affected that many people and had like that big of an outcome on everyone's lives. We filled half of St. Mike's Church up. And it's a big church. There were so many people there. It's like I miss it, man. I still go on her Facebook all the time. I still drive by the old apartment and everything. Everyone's there. Like my older sister, like me and my sister, like we used to smoke weed together all the time. But then like she just started to change, and like I knew it was something bad, and like one thing turned into another. She went from doing 30s to doing dope, and she's been in rehab twice since, and she's still not getting better. It's like something really hard to kick. People need that support, like their friends and everything like that, and that's what we all tried to do for Amanda. And it was just one mistake because of one person didn't do something right. She turned left instead of right, and wound up costing her life. Life's been different since then. Like if you think about it, like what would we be doing if she was still here?